Hey guys, we got some sun today. It's Mervin, and I'm coming to you again from the beautiful fourth generational ancient Italian olive farm and the deep southern mountains of Italy. Today, I want to welcome you this 2024 and New Year to other projects, including in my overall program at Mervin Timothy Reyes TV. I'm building various schools, and all these schools are based on my knowledge and experiences in life, and they're all video based. Some are audio and text, and I want to invite you that and let you know that in 2024 and beyond, you should be getting ready to learn how to implement a family survival plan and a disaster preparedness plan. We're living in telling times. So I do this. I am a former military lieutenant under the British system. It is called a lieutenant, and I'm also in the English system. It's in the American system. Sorry, it's called a lieutenant military officer. And I used to train men for the Belize Defense Force. For 9.5 years, I was in that body and that organization. Leading body and organization, I might add for the country of Belize, and 1.5 year or so in the Belize volunteer element from the age of 16 years old. I went into the armed forces when I was 17 years old, and 17 years and 9 months old, 3 days after I got out of high school. So what happened is I cut my education short, and I went into the military and did a 3-year term. Did my recruit training, which was 16 weeks, and that was a lot of jungle training by itself. And I did well on that, and I came in first place in the physical fitness category for that entire training of 6 weeks. And I was graduated with honors on the square. The second thing that I undertook about 1 year and 7 months into the military was the Lance Corporal's non-commissioned cadre, which is a course to help you to learn and prepare you to become a leader of men at a very small level, what they call a half section. In the military, the hierarchical structure, is made up of it starts from a half section to a section. A half section are 4 soldiers, and a section is 8 soldiers. From there, it works its way up to 2 sections, 3 sections, a platoon. Okay, so I started leading men at a half section, did the junior non-commissioned officers training course, came in first place on that. A lot of training in the jungle again, in the dense rainforest jungles of Belize, Central America. So at just 1 year and 7 months, I already had a lot of jungle training under my belt. I grew up in a village. The village was known, or is known, as the Burrell Boom Village, and that in itself got me familiar with the jungle environment, because the village is in a jungle setting on the old Belize River. Rainforest, as we know, Belize is covered with something like around 68% rainforest. King Charles, who when was a prince, went to Belize to train jungle training. Prince Harry, Andrew, okay, the entire British forces do their military training in Belize, including the SAS Special Forces Unit. So what happened is Belize is very famous for jungle training. Throughout my time in jungle training, I did 2 years live border patrol leading. I rose up to becoming a military lieutenant. Throughout the years, went to study in Guyana, and in Guyana for 1 year on the Guyanan Amazonian jungle, I did 1 year military training, inclusive of a lot of jungle training. I also went in 1997 with my platoon to Fort Sherman, Panama, and I trained with my platoon. We were responsible for training the American Marines. Okay, so I have a lot of jungle training knowledge under my belt. Jungle is my thing. I went through the ranks and became a military officer, and in that process I did, as I said before, live jungle patrols for 2 years on the Belizean Guatemalan border. Okay, you know that Belize have a territorial dispute with Guatemala, and it's still ongoing and being resolved in the International Courts of Justice and all of this. What I want to tell you is that jungle for me is a passion. It's something that I resonate with very easily and gravitate towards. So what happened is that beside all the jungle training that I did, I want to tell you that I not only train with the Guyanese, train the Singaporean soldiers or the Singaporean police and paramilitary forces for Singapore, train the Mexican forces, train the Belizean armed forces. I've been involved with training when it comes as a student, as an instructor as well. I did my jungle warfare basic course as a military lieutenant, and that was 21 days, and I passed that, and I've got my certification from the Belize Defense Force with regards to that. I went on and I became a jungle warfare instructor, what is called a JWI, and I did that, and that's a 38-day course inclusive of survival to the highest standard and combat survival. So evading enemy and all of this, escape and evasion, all of this inclusive. So I know about things like getting water, finding water, how to construct various type of shelters, how to determine hazardous and non-hazardous plants, edible plants. I know about the looking for top signs and bottom signs when it comes to walking in the jungle, etc., etc. I know to navigate by the stars, and I know how to do many other things in the jungle. So jungle and survival is not something that I concocted and try to come up here and try to sell you a course about jungle training today with this video. This video is to let you know that I'm releasing my new course, which is a 60-part video training series with various crucial elements that comprises this course. In 2024 and 2025 and beyond, we are going to be experiencing a more volatile and increasingly dangerous and uncertain world. And I've put together this course so that you could understand how to approach and successfully navigate these terrain when it comes to survival, whether it's in the jungle, the desert, in urban areas, or wherever you are. I have put this course together. This includes financial survival, whether there's going to be a financial meltdown and it's previewed to come, how to prepare you for this, and much more. So I am a digital product creator, and I create vlogs and video courses in all types of niches and categories, and I usually include my spiritual aspect within my training. I want you to know that this one will be no different. I'm a Christian. I believe in the Holy Bible. I believe in God, and God has allowed me to accomplish many things, and I have a wide knowledge of a deep knowledge of a wide array of subjects, I should say, sorry. And I want you to know that this course is no different. So you should grab this course and become a member, sign up, and see how you can use this course to your advantage in 2024 and beyond. I want you to know that if you want to come here in Italy, I've become very familiar with the European forests and terrain in the mountains here for the last 9 years where I live, and I do my daily works here on the olive farm every day. I make extra Italian virgin olive oil, I prune the olive trees, and I've been able to develop a homesteading type of lifestyle where I use subsistence farming to take care of myself and my family when it comes to healthy eating and overall healthy living and lifestyle. So I want you to know that if you would like to come here as well, you can come here and participate with me in my other training programs that I have here. You can check it out over at mervintimothyrace.com, where I have a wide list and array of channels and categories upcoming for you to become the best version of yourself. It's time that you have a rounded life and that you become a versatile person and human being in this world, and stop sticking to one thing. The times are changing, the world is changing, and we are living in telling times, and it's becoming more volatile and increasingly turbid, okay, and very, very uncertain. So you want to make sure that you know what to do with the rest of your life in these crucial areas. I call these crucial areas, especially with the deep presence and the fast rise of artificial intelligence, I call these the telling years between 2024 and 2030, and it's inclusive and parcel of the biblical prophecies in book of Revelation specifically, that these are unfolding right before our very eyes. Now there are wars and rumors of wars. These are in prophecy, and there's a lot of uncertain things happening. We don't know when nuclear war will break out. I want to add, last but not least, that I did a 1-year training at one of the world's best academies called the School of Royal Military Engineering in Chatham, Kent, where the top 1% of the British Officer Corps goes to do that course. I have successfully undertaken and completed that course, and was a military engineer and a commanding officer of military engineers in my country as well. One of the training that I've learned in the modules, and the many modules that we did in those training, was NBC, Nuclear, Biological and Chemical Warfare. People today teach survival, but they don't teach the aspect of NBC. I want you to know that in this training, I'm going to teach you how to prepare for NBC, including bunker building, and how to use protective clothes, facial protection, and how to protect your food and water, your medical supplies, and your living environments on the ground. I'm going to teach you how it's done. I've been doing these training all my life, and now I'm bringing them into fruition and existence in the civilian side of things. My name is Mervyn Timothy Reyes, ex-military officer and leader and commander of men, and I want to tell you that you need to learn how to apply these strategies and tips, but most of all, these precise formulas that will enable you to survive in these telling and troublesome times. So if you like this video, you can subscribe to my video membership, and you can become a member now of the Mervyn Timothy Reyes Disaster Preparedness and Survival Plan for 2024 and beyond. Thank you so much, and I will see you in another video very soon.